Since 1923, the yearly 24 Hours of Le Mans race has been the ultimate test for manufacturers to showcase their ingenuity in the world of motorsports by competing against numerous companies to create the best endurance race car possible. In 1970, Porsche knew exactly how to come out on top. What's up, guys? My name is Jared with the Collectible Corner Network, and I want to welcome you back to a brand new episode of Collectible Corner, where today we're going to be taking a look at the number 23 Porsche 917 KH from FinClassically. First off, I want to give a huge shout out to our partner over at RDDC Collectibles for providing us with some amazing cars shown off on the channel. RDDC Market is my personal go-to for an extensive inventory of diecast cars, trucks, and dioramas with over 1,500 items in stock, including this Porsche 917 KH. In 1968, the Fédération Internationale des Automobiles, or FIA for short, decided to implement new changes to the World Motorsport Championship by increasing the displacement of the cars from 3 to 5 liters. With this change, teams across the sport took to the drawing board to create something new and faster for the upcoming seasons. For Porsche, this immediately limited the competitiveness of their current race car at the time, the Porsche 908. While this may have seemed like a hurdle for Porsche at the time, the head of development, Ferdinand Piëch, saw it as an opportunity to create the best race car ever built. Thus, after several months of development, the Porsche 917 was born and even featured 2 variations. One was the 917K, which stood for Kurz, or German word for short, and the other model was the 917LH, which stood for long check or long tail. After debuting at the 24 Hours of Daytona, the 917 would go on to win 9 out of the 10 races in the 1970 season, with the most notable being the 24 Hours of Le Mans race, where drivers Atwood and Herman completed 343 laps for a total distance of 4,607.81 kilometers in 24 hours. Now, the model that we have here today is the 1970 24 Hours of Le Mans winner, the 917 sporting the number 23 and produced by FinClassically. FinClassically is actually a pretty new brand to me, and while there isn't a whole lot of information about them on the internet, my first impressions of them are actually pretty high. For starters, I love the way this model is displayed. The base is fantastic with a numbered plaque that tells you exactly which model out of 999 produced you have, and something that I love even more is that the car sits on a section that matches the exact design featured on the car. Both this model and the Martini 917 feature this cool little detail that I personally feel gives it a nice premium look. Homing in on the car here, I want to point out some really nice details, such as the headlights, brakes, exhaust, and even the decals that feature the drivers' names Herman and Atwood. One major detail that I also want to point out with this model is the fact that it is actually very heavy, which is really good to consider when buying a premium model because it tells you that it's made out of more die cast, giving it a little bit more of a premium feel and style. Overall, I'm a big fan of this model and would definitely be inclined to look at some of their other models, such as the Singer Porsche DLS Turbo or the Ferrari F40. If you yourself are wanting to pick up one of these Le Mans winning Porsches, then head on over to rddcmarket.com, where you can currently get one on sale just in time for the holidays. With all that being said, I want to thank you guys so much for watching this week's episode of Collectible Corner. Be sure to drop a comment down below and let me know what your favorite Le Mans winning car is. And if you haven't already, be sure to like and subscribe so that you don't miss out on future videos just like this one.